A lot of buyers at 1.5 million in San Diego are trying to be smart with their purchase, but they're still missing the strategy that actually lets you live well and build wealth at the same time. I'm Jennifer St. Clair, and you're watching Living in San Diego, your guide to what it's really like to move here, live here, and love it here. And if you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I'm really glad you're here. If you get value from my videos, guys, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It really helps me keep bringing you this kind of content. It gives the algorithm a boost, and I really, really appreciate your support. So thank you. I will tell you one thing about San Diego that shocked me when I moved here. A lot of the homes, especially in the coastal corridor, don't even have air conditioning because honestly, you don't need it most of the time. Today is not one of those days. We're in a full heat wave, which is exactly why I'm in a tank top filming this, and I'll be headed to the beach after I get done here. Now here's the thing, at 1.5 million, there are really three ways people approach buying in San Diego, and only one of them gives you both lifestyle and financial leverage. And this one is hard because San Diego is incredibly diverse. Every few miles, the entire vibe, pricing, and opportunity changes. So what we're covering in this video today, I'm gonna walk you through the three ways people are buying at this price point, what works, what doesn't, and then I'll show you exactly which one I would choose and why. Let's get started. Lifestyle first, coastal corridor. The first path is what most people generally lean toward. You go as close to the coast or as coastal corridor as possible. Places like Bay Park, Claremont, Point Loma, Pacific Beach, where you can really enjoy the lifestyle. And at 1.5 million, you can actually get a solid property in those areas. But here's the trade-off that most people don't always think about. Even at that price point, your home is still primarily a lifestyle purchase. It's not creating income and it's not really working for you financially at the prices that we're at now. So you're living well, but you're carrying the full weight of that payment yourself. And for some people, that's exactly what they want. Option two, the second path, purely financial. You might be looking at multi-units, maybe more inland, maybe in areas where you can get more doors for the money and you're focused on return on your investment. This can absolutely work. Better cash flow, more units, long-term upside. But you've traded something. You're not really living the San Diego lifestyle, you're managing an investment. What about the third option? The hybrid. If it were my money, this is exactly what I would do. I would look for a property as close to the coast as possible where I could get a house hack, something like a duplex or a single family with an accessory dwelling unit where I could realistically add one if there wasn't one there, because now you're doing two things at once. You're living the lifestyle people move here for, and your property is helping you pay for itself. This is how people stay in San Diego long-term without feeling stretched. This is how you enjoy the coast without carrying the entire financial burden yourself. So, where this actually works. Now, this is where a lot of people get it wrong. They assume you can do this anywhere in San Diego County, and you really can't. There is a very specific band, what I would call a corridor, where this strategy really works well, at least right now in March of 2026. You're looking at areas like Claremont, Bay Park, North Park, South Park, Allied Gardens, the Central Corridor, where you have larger lots, ideally at least 5,500 to 6,000 or more, older housing stock. A lot of these have alley access, which makes accessory dwelling unit placement much easier. And that alley access, that's a big deal. It gives you separation, privacy, and better functionality for both units because they can park in the alley and hopefully have off-street parking back there. So there are in the central corridor several neighborhoods. Just give me a call, we can talk about it. And because of the new laws that I've talked about in my previous video, the laws changing San Diego, you can go read it here or watch it here. There are certain areas that lend themselves well to this type of house hack and can really make a huge difference on not only your lifestyle, but your financial future. Now let's talk about the areas like Rancho Penasquitos or Carmel Valley where this will not work. They're beautiful areas, but they're not really designed for the accessory dwelling unit, the multi-unit. You're not typically finding lots of duplexes, triplexes, or properties that easily lend themselves to ADUs in the same way. So the strategy isn't just about budget, it's about location and property type. Now, what about infill and ADU reality? You're also seeing more infill projects in these coastal adjacent neighborhoods, but not at the scale everybody thinks. And if you want this to work well, you have to choose carefully because the goal isn't just to add an accessory dwelling unit, it's to create two functional, livable spaces that actually enhance the property. Not a lot of that is going on right now. It's more about infill and the density as opposed to the livability. This is where the new laws we talked about in my last video come into play. With the ability in some cases to add units, split lots, and even potentially create separate ownership structures, you're not just creating income, you're creating future flexibility. And that changes how you look at a property. Now, if my only goal was lifestyle, no question, I would go coastal. But if my goal is to live well and build wealth over time, I'm choosing hybrid every time because that's the difference between enjoying San Diego for a few years and being able to stay here long-term forever, if that's your goal. And speaking of that, if you're thinking about making a move like this, you can grab my free relocation guide. We've laid out the neighborhoods, lifestyle perks, and local insights so you don't have to piece this together on your own. Perfectly free. You can click the pinned comment below or scan the QR code. You can also book a call directly with me by scanning this QR code and we can talk about what your lifestyle needs are. And if you're looking to move within San Diego, of course I can help you as well. I talk about relocating to San Diego, but I deal with people that move up, move down every single day in San Diego. So please pick up the phone, call me. I do answer my phone. People are shocked when they call in all the time. They're like, Jennifer, is it really you? I'm like, yes, it is. And I watched your YouTube channel. I said, yes, I do really answer my phone. Give me a call. I'd love to hear your thoughts on my videos. And so now for the question of the day. I'm curious, if you had $1.5 million to spend in San Diego, would you do the all-in on lifestyle or would you want your property to help support you financially? You can drop a comment below. I read every single one and I try to respond to you. Now, is this gonna be the perfect home right away? Maybe not. You may not get everything on your wish list immediately, but you're putting yourself in a position where your home is working with you, not against you. And over time, that changes everything. Just to bring this full circle, at $1.5 million in San Diego, you have three options. You can buy purely for lifestyle, you can buy purely for investment, or you can combine the two. And the people who tend to stay here long-term, comfortably, almost always find a way to do both. I've watched people make this decision both ways for over 2 decades in this market, and there is a very clear pattern. The ones who are still here, still comfortable, still loving it, almost all of them either did some version of this or they bought many years ago when it was lower and they've added on to their homes like I talked about here. And the ones who didn't, a lot of them eventually made different decisions. So if I had $1.5 million to spend in San Diego, I wouldn't just buy a house, I'd buy a lifestyle that pays me back. That's the key. So if you're thinking again about moving here, just reach out, give me a call. I would love to speak to you guys. And if you're already here and you're wondering whether your property could support an accessory dwelling unit or an income strategy like this, reach out as well, or maybe you want to trade up to an income strategy. I'm headed out. It's hot. I'm going to go to the beach today. So you guys, thank you for staying till the end. I love each and every one of you. Stay sunny, San Diego.